In her time, Margaret has served on numerous committees, commissions, and boards for the City of Mountain View and for the County of Santa Clara. She is a mom, a campaign manager, a leader, and a mentor. She's a woman of color and a Harvard graduate. Throughout her life, she's experienced instances of loss, discrimination, triumph, and praise. Throughout the process of getting to know Margaret, it became clear that this was a woman unlike any other. A woman dedicated to knowing the members of the community whom she strives to represent. Her political career began just like any other aspiring public servants. In elementary school, it also started like many others, with a loss. My first race was in the 3rd grade, she said. I ran for class treasurer against my best friend at the time. She won, but I kept trying. However, the similarities with most of the country's politicians end there. Many of the sound bites these days consist of political gaffes, accidental slip-ups, demeaning one person or another, or what would seem like an attitude of complete unawareness of the public and their needs. But Margaret could not be more attuned. As a child growing up with parents whose first language is Japanese, not English, Abekoga found herself playing many roles: translator, student, daughter, and go-between, all necessitated at the young age of 7. It was hard as a 7-year-old to have to deal with bills. I saw a lot of discrimination and injustice, Abekoga reflected. Now, though, the lessons instilled by her father at a young age fuel her desire for public service. My dad was really involved in the community. Both my parents are immigrants, and they were limited in English. He had political aspirations when he lived in Japan. He wasn't home a lot of evenings because he would be at meetings. I just watched that, and that was kind of what I thought we were all supposed to do. Fellow council member and friend Chris Clark says that he admires Margaret's ability to think in the long term. Clark, just as soft-spoken and articulate, noted that his relationship with Margaret began back in 2008 after he graduated from Stanford University, moved to Mountain View, and decided to run for council. His first race proved similar in nature to Margaret's. He noted that after his loss, she encouraged him to pick himself back up and stay involved. Now, 5 years later, Chris has afforded himself the opportunity for reflection as he sits comfortably in the chair of vice mayor. It all worked out. I'll never be able to repay that debt of gratitude I owe. She's usually right. She doesn't come at things from an entrenched position. Still, Margaret struggles with everyday responsibilities of what it means to be a mom first and not a politician. Margaret speaks of her daughters, Eileen and Ina, as she reflects. They learn that they can make a difference. It's great that they can learn all this when they're young and understand the relevance. At least they know that they have a responsibility in maintaining the community the way they want it. The second time I meet up with Margaret, it's really about talking to her 2 daughters, Eileen and Ina, in middle and elementary schools respectively, offer a genuine sense of maturity and curiosity that acts somewhat as a reprieve from the increasingly academically intense yet acquisitive culture this age has engendered. I think city council can affect the schools a lot. Sometimes I see graffiti on the walls, sometimes I think if we just cleaned up the schools. Eileen trails off in her statement, but the sentiment is there. She continues to talk about what she loves about her mom, the Wonder Woman who dons the red peep-toe shoes. She's really strong and she fights what she thinks is right, and I really respect that. In some ways it sounds too good to be true, a balanced, well-rounded politician who has a good experience and an open mind. In other ways, though, this is what we should expect from all leaders, not perfection, but honesty and a goal to serve.